This is an orchid. Or maybe I was wrong. Not exactly a flower. Do you see it? Why does this orchid look like it's about to catch prey? Or not? This isn't a flower at all. It's a mantis. Hidden among these soft petals, a tiny predator is perfectly disguised. Today, we're going to peel back these petals and uncover the terrifying secret hidden inside the body of this pink and white orchid mantis. But first, if you enjoy discovering the hidden secrets of animals, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me introduce you to the orchid mantis, one of nature's greatest masters of deception. Those beautiful soft petals you're looking at, they're actually specialized leg lobes that evolved to help the mantis disappear into its surroundings. With shades of white, pink, and pale purple, the orchid mantis can even shift its coloration over successive molts to better match the environment. But this incredible disguise doesn't begin at birth. When it first hatches, the orchid mantis looks completely different. Its body is bright red and black. And no, that color pattern is not random. Can you guess what it resembles? Leave your answer in the comments below. What if I told you it looks almost like a stink bug's? Now, imagine you're a bird or a lizard searching for food. Would you really choose something that already looks suspicious from a distance? Then comes the dramatic transformation. After the first molt, the mantis begins activating genes responsible for suppressing red pigments while building up opaque white coloration that closely resembles flower petals. Some studies even suggest that the orchid mantis doesn't mimic any one specific flower species. Instead, it mimics the general appearance of a flower. Its body reflects light in a way that is astonishingly similar to real petals, even in the ultraviolet spectrum, which bees can see. In fact, even when standing alone on a branch, the orchid mantis can attract pollinators at rates even higher than actual flowers. Sometimes it even gently sways its body, imitating petals moving in the breeze. But here's where it gets even more unsettling. The orchid mantis doesn't rely only on visual deception. It may also use chemical deception. During the nymph stage, some evidence suggests it can produce compounds similar to the communication pheromones of the eastern honeybee, Apis cerana. While there's still limited direct evidence showing that adult orchid mantises fully mimic floral scent, the possibility itself is incredible. Wow, honestly, if I were a honeybee, I'm not sure I'd survive this double deception. But how does the mantis know the exact moment to strike? The answer lies in its eyes. And this is where things get truly terrifying. All right, let's start with what allows the mantis to lock onto its target. To be honest, I've always felt like a mantis was watching me whenever I looked at one. If you've ever felt that too, leave the word "I" in the comment. Take a close look. A mantis has compound eyes, built from thousands of tiny lenses. Each eye contains countless visual units called ommatidia. And here's the most fascinating part. The mantis is believed to be the only known insect with true 3D stereoscopic vision, a feature once thought to exist only in higher vertebrates. So what does stereopsis vision mean? Can a mantis actually perceive depth like humans do? Scientists were so curious that they literally fitted mantises with tiny 3D glasses to test it. The results were staggering. It turns out their visual system works in a completely different way from our own. While humans use differences in brightness and detail to perceive depth, mantises rely on how an image changes over time. To put it simply, mantis filters out static backgrounds entirely, focusing exclusively on movement. Ignoring everything stationary, mantises uses its 3D vision to lock onto motion, delivering a strike with pinpoint accuracy. And when I said I always felt like a mantis was watching me, the truth is, I was wrong. That dark spot that seems to follow your viewing angle isn't a pupil. It's something called a pseudopupil. This is actually an optical illusion created when you're looking directly into ommatidia that absorb nearly all incoming light. Think of it like looking at a bundle of straws. You only see the dark interior of the tubes that are aligned perfectly with your eyes. Even more impressive, mantises also have 3 simple eyes, or ocelli, arranged in a triangle on top of the head. These help monitor what's happening above them. Combined with their highly flexible necks, this gives mantises what is arguably the most comprehensive field of vision in the insect world. And once the target is locked, the hunting machine activates. To perform this lightning-fast attack, the most important weapon after the eyes is the front legs. At first glance, they almost look like tiny arms folded in prayer. And yes, that's exactly why we call it a praying mantis. But don't let that innocent pose fool you. Those legs are actually precision-killing tools. The mantis's forelegs are engineered like a spring-loaded snap trap, with inner edges lined with rows of serrated spines as sharp as fish hooks. The moment prey enters the strike zone, those legs snap forward at such extreme speed that the human eye can barely follow it. But not every strike is the same. The mantis actually calibrates its speed based on how fast the prey is moving. One strike might take just 0.06 seconds, while another could be 5 times slower at around 0.29 seconds. The impact force from those front legs is often enough to instantly immobilize prey. And after that, the next weapon takes over. The mandibles. Mantises have strong chewing mandibles designed for tearing and crushing. They pin the prey down with the front legs and aim directly for the head, tearing into it while the prey is still alive. This allows mantises to overpower prey much larger than themselves. But there's something even more shocking. Victims aren't always prey. Sometimes it's their mate. While it doesn't happen every time, it is absolutely real. In many mantis species, not just the orchid mantis, the female may eat the male during or immediately after mating. And it's not just because she's hungry. Biologically, it's actually an extremely logical strategy. After mating, the female needs a massive amount of protein to produce the ootheca, the protective egg case that can contain dozens to hundreds of eggs. Honestly, that level of sacrifice deserves recognition. And here's the wildest part. The male can sometimes continue mating even after the female has already eaten his head. The female truly doesn't care about emotions. Her only priority is the continuation of her lineage. nature can be brutal. Every strike, every pose, every precise movement of the mantis, humans have studied them so carefully that they were eventually incorporated into martial arts. And that's why we have mantis kung fu. From a fake flower to a sophisticated assassin, everything inside the orchid mantis has evolved for one single purpose: to hunt and survive. If you know any other fascinating facts about orchid mantises, leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you inside the next creature.